economists, in this short video I will explain how to construct the Lorenz curve for high-level students. So this is something you need to know how to do, how to construct a Lorenz curve from income quintile data. First, let's discuss why are economists interested in income inequality? So when I ask my students this question, I get all kinds of responses. Some relate it back to their original diagram of the production possibility curve and the concepts of full employment of resources, including labour. Others relate it to macroeconomic objectives of full economic growth, price stability, and full employment. And others also relate it to the concepts of wealth being related to power, and power should be shared in an economy so that it functions correctly. And while others also might link it to social objectives such as reduced levels of crime and homelessness and the need for everyone in an economy to satisfy their economic needs. So what you need to know is that economists are constantly debating what types of government interventions will work to reduce inequality. And the closest connection is your IB concept of equity. Remember your 9 economic concepts. Let's start with some basic definitions. So we have the Lorenz curve definition. The Lorenz curve is used to show the degree of income inequality in an economy. It plots the actual relationship between percentages of the population and the shares of income they receive. On the x-axis, the horizontal axis, you would have the cumulative percentage of populations. Remember, cumulative means adding it all together. And the y-axis, or the vertical, percentage of income, cumulative. So in general, the closer a Lorenz curve is to the diagonal, the straight line representing perfect income equality, the greater is the equality in income distribution. The Gini coefficient, another key definition you need to know. It's a summary measure of the information contained in the Lorenz curve of an economy. It's calculated by working out the area between the diagonal and Lorenz curve divided by the entire area under the diagonal. A Gini coefficient value will be either between 0 to 1 or 0 to 100. This means that a Gini coefficient with the value presented as 0.34 or 34 has the same meaning. And because that is closer to 0, it represents greater income equality. The higher the number gets, the closer the value is to 1 or 100, the greater the total income inequality in that economy. So now you might be given a set of data. So here we have the quintile. So quintile is 20% proportion or portion of the country's population. And you've got these 5 quintiles. And then you plot the Lorenz curve by adding it together. So you can see 6.8 plus 12 gives you 18.8, 2.4 plus 4.8 gives you 7.2, etc. And then you plot it. The data is a little bit clustered here, but these are all, starting at 0, 2.4, 7.2, 15.4, etc. And then you can see that because the closer to 0, Australia's Gini coefficient was closer to 0, so their Lorenz curve is closer to the line of perfect income equality in this case. So it's quite simple. Once you work out what to do, it becomes quite simple. And here I finish with a few examples of IB exam questions. So you can see you might get one specifically about a Lorenz curve diagram, and then you might have to construct a fully labeled Lorenz curve diagram, or you might need to know these concepts because you have to make policy recommendations or evaluate policies, and sometimes it might come up as a paper 2G. So very important concept. Hope this has helped. Thank you very much.